I apologize in advance. I'm a little shaken up. My boyfriend finally changed his relationship status on Facebook to in a relationship, which is great, until I checked the comments and he meant to say with Taco Bell. I've never been so happy and then so sad so fast. So we'll be dealing with that. That'll be a lot to process again. Good stuff for the therapist. I have major depressive disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, and ADHD. Does anybody else here have ADD? Are you familiar with how that feels? Okay, for those of you that don't, have you ever gone to the bathroom without your phone and taken a dump? Because that's how I feel all the time. What am I going to do with myself? All day. It's terrible. I'm like, there's no shampoo bottles. Like, you can't even, like, try and pronounce all that weird Latin shit. You're fucked. It's the worst. There's this weird double standard between guys and girls, right? Like, guys are like, my genitals are huge. But I can't be like, I also have large genitals, because that creeps them the fuck out. I have to be like, my genitals are just small enough to give you an air of innocence, but not so small that it's creepy, because my value is based entirely on how many men have been inside of me, and that's called the patriarchy. That's a real thing, guys. It was bad. Don't do it. The risk of birth defect with me was so high. My mom was on bed rest almost the whole pregnancy because I was a pain in the ass, like, before I even came out. My dad was like, we actually had to think pretty hard about whether or not we were going to have an abortion with you. Do you know what that means? And I was like, yeah, I'd, like, grow up with a different family, right? And maybe have, like, different advantages and stuff. And, like, maybe not be as privileged. And my dad was like, we should have had that fucking abortion. That's what we should have done. I've mentioned having depression, but I have some really good news. My antidepressant's working. I can tell because I have no sex drive, and I also have diarrhea. So, yay! Yes, good news, good news. I know I have no sex drive because I actually turned down sex in a dream last night, which is a pretty big deal for me because I once had sex with John Lithgow in the dream. So clearly, like, the bar's not high. And I just passed that right up. So